be here with you guys. We're here to celebrate 10 seasons of Adventure Time. It's an amazing show. Dear to all of our hearts. We've got lots of special surprises for you guys. We've got more music, obviously, because it'd be funny to bring this band on for one song and then not have any more music. So we've got more music for you. Lots of special guests and memories to share. So speaking of guests, please help me to introduce our first three guests. Adam Muto, our showrunner, Jeremy Shada, voice of Finn, and John DiMaggio, voice of Jake.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? What time is it?
Sweet. Welcome to the stage, everybody.
Thank you.
That's all we have for John. Sorry, guys. How's it going, guys?
It's fantastic.
Yeah?
Great.
Happy to have you here.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
So this is pretty crazy. You guys just got an Emmy nomination.
Yeah.
So congrats on that. For Ring of Fire, right?
That's right. We've won Emmys too, by the way.
We have won Emmys.
Yes.
Twice.
Yeah.
Two-time Emmy winners.
Two-time Emmy winners.
And Peabody winners too.
Oh yeah. Why are you bragging?
I don't know why I'm bragging. All of a sudden it became a bragging show.
Let us have this. We need it.
I've got coupons for Shake Shack.
So I wanted to talk to you guys about Adventure Time. Surprise, surprise. So this show, at kind of its core, I mean, it's about a boy and his best friend, a boy and his dog. But it became so much more than that, and it's resonated with so many people. And I was wondering, what do you think it is about Adventure Time that has sort of, made it resonate, made it such a cultural phenomenon?
Well, you know, I think that people love cartoons.
Great answer.
No, let me get into it. Hold on a minute. It's morning, okay? Give me a break.
We're waking up.
He's building soon.
Waking up. No, honestly, people love cartoons. They're you know, from 1 to 92. You know, there's some kind of cartoon programming for everyone, and this show appeals to so many different generations of people that I think it's got something for everyone.
Yeah.
And I just think that really rings true with our show.
It has like just an awesome blend of like just amazing comedy mixed with real, just deep character moments.
Yeah.
I think we do such a good job in our show of really balancing those two things and getting kind of the full spectrum of emotions that you want when you're watching a show and having them feel like real characters.
Yeah, Adam had mentioned earlier about just these these characters being real. These having and going through real emotions that you don't normally see, in a cartoon. So that was something that was special too.
Yeah, and the relationship between Finn and Jake, I think, has stayed.
Yeah, it's boy and his dog. That's a gimme. That's a gimme. The boy and his
I mean,
dog.
they're still like friendly, and they don't seem to hate each other. And that was a thing that cartoon characters at the time, at least, felt like that was pretty common. Like, it was very cynical and very sarcastic, and Finn and Jake kind of kept this genuine friendship.
And that was important to Penn, right? He didn't want
Yeah, he
Jake to ever fight.
hated characters yelling at each other, so that didn't happen a lot.
And the result is that Adventure Time feels there's like sort of a lovely, cohesive element to all of the characters in the cast.
I hope so, yes.
I think so. So, Jeremy and John, you've now played these characters for 10 seasons.
Yeah.
It's a long time. Jeremy, how old were you when you first started playing?
I was 12.
Holy cow.
Yay, hi, youngin'.
I've seen him grow up.
That's pretty
Literally,
insane.
yeah. You guys have heard me grow up.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. Yes.
The pitch go deeper and deeper.
Yes.
Deeper.
So, what are you guys going to miss the most about playing these characters?
I think for me, it's always like just the week to week in the booth, being and working the show with the cast and with the crew that we got to work with on a weekly basis. That's like just the most fun part of just being in it, and you get to know these people so well over the years, and it is like a little show family. And so that's what I think that's what you always miss the most is just that, because that's the most fun part of the whole process for
The
sure.
camaraderie,
Yeah.
the day of the week that everybody is there. You know, it becomes this set thing that you do.
Tuesday afternoons for like 9 years.
Yeah, for 9 years it was Tuesday afternoons, and I mean, I'm gonna miss how much Jake became a part of me, and I became a part of Jake. You know, I'm gonna miss playing that character because it dawned on me after we finished the show, like the last recording, like I was driving home and I all of a sudden burst into tears, just like, oh man, it just shocked me that I realized how connected I was emotionally to Jake, and I called my wife like, I'm not gonna be able to play him anymore. Like ugly crying, driving. Like bad, man. You gotta pull over, Jack. What's wrong with that dude? Wow. And he farts in pockets and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna miss that. The farting in pockets.
Farting in
Yeah.
pockets, You have a real emotional connection to farting in
That's
pockets.
it, you know.
So, speaking of the booth and the connection in the booth, are there any particular moments in the booth that you remember, funny moments that you'd like to share with the audience?
Someone
maybe
wants to
really
know.
wants-
Yeah!
He really wants to hear it.
I want to know when you guys messed up.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I think this one doesn't even really involve me necessarily. But my favorite is definitely one where we had the floof ring nose.
Oh man, that was
That was
Our director was trying to tell. He played Billy, you know. Billy. And our director was trying to get him to sing, and it's like, bro, like he can't sing. And he didn't even. He's just going, no, dude, sing it like, you know, Billy. Like, Lou was just like, Lou is game, and Lou was just like. I was like, oh wow. And then our director kept going, no, more like Billy. I gotta give it to Lou, man. That's hardcore. He put himself on the spot. And he was wrong, but it was right.
We learned
At
a
the
lesson.
same time.
We learned a lesson from that episode, which
Yeah.
is adapt the part if you cast a certain person.
Yes, exactly. And if John DiMaggio is looking at you through the glass like this, then maybe, yeah. I think we got it. I think we got him on that thing.
I think we got it.
I think we did.
I think we're good.
I think we
We
did.
can work with that.
That's less funny than embarrassing.
Well, speaking of singing, we have this band.
Yeah, give it up for the band, huh?
We don't have a name for them.
I don't have a name for the
I
band.
was thinking of calling them Gunter and the Boys.
I like that.
Gunther and the boys.
But we have Gunter and the Guntettes. Like we have a multiple gendered band, so Gunter and the Boys doesn't really work. But we're gonna force you to sing, is what I'm saying. So.
Oh right, yeah. We're doing that.
So Jeremy, I think the crowd would riot if we didn't get a little bit of punchy buns out of you.
Oh, you guys know that song? That song? Good for it? All right. This is one by myself, I think. Right?
Okay, yeah.
I don't even.
Acapella. He doesn't even need the band.
I got this.
You don't even need the band.
I'm a buff baby that can dance like a man. I can shake in my fanny, I can shake in my can. I'm a tough tootin' baby, I can punch in your buns. Punch in your buns, I can punch on your buns. If you're an evil witch, I will punch you for fun.
Thank you. Very serious singer, obviously.
I've heard you sing that many times. I think that was the best time right there.
What was this move, Jeremy? Is this to help?
I don't even know what this is. I've caught myself doing that over the years. I don't think it does anything, but for some reason it makes me feel.
It makes you feel better. That's great.
Yeah, it makes me feel like I have some control out of it.
You're like, is this treble right here? Is that what that is? I don't know, but
That was beautiful. Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you.
And John, I'm going to loop you in on this one as well.
Oh boy.
This isn't really a duet, but you both sing this song.
Yeah.
Another classic. All gummed up inside / all warmed up inside.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
Ooh, thank you, Gunter. And the
This
voice.
is gonna be so good. They're gonna sing it.
Band's getting prepped. Get ready. Is the anticipation killing you? Get ready for feelings.
I can't keep pushing this down any deeper. Why do I keep trying if I can't keep up? Every move that I make is just another mistake. I wonder what it would take, because it feels like there's a hole inside my body, like there's a hole inside my heart. It's like this feeling is gonna consume me if I keep waiting for this thing to start. Oh, I feel like I'm all gummed up inside. It's like I'm all gummed up inside. It's like I'm all gummed up inside.
Wow, I got through it. I didn't know how that was gonna go. We did it, guys. We did it. Woo.
All right.
Old flame princess, I think you're rad. I really wanna kiss you right in front of your dad. 'Cause I think you're great, I wanna be your great baby, go on a date. Because there's a fire inside my body, like there's a fire inside my heart. It's like the fire is gonna consume me if I keep waiting for this thing to start. Oh, I'm all warmed up inside. I feel all warmed up inside.
Beautiful. I'm moved.
Thank you.
I had an experience.
That went off better than I thought it
Yeah.
would.
Woo! That was amazing.
Just play it cool. Act like you sing these songs all the time.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
That's how good he is.
He's
Just
gonna
off
be
the dome.
singing songs today. I am? Okay.
And there's more where that came from. But before we get to more music, I wanted to bring out two of Adventure Time's leading ladies. First, Finn's best blood-sucking friend, Olivia Olson, who plays Marceline the Vampire Queen. And Finn's first crush, the voice of Princess Bubblegum, Lyndon Walsh. Hello, ladies. Hello. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
What did you think of their singing? How'd they do?
Oh my god, it's amazing. Is this
Oh yeah, is Lyndon's mic on?
Is this thing?
My mic on.
Is this thing?
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
Hey. There we go.
PB here.
It's not loud enough?
You tell him, lady. In here, I'm the front. Comic-Con, come on.
So Olivia, you are a fan favorite. Marceline is a fan favorite, obviously. We have a lot of Marceline fans here. Why do you think that people are so drawn to Marceline?
Because she has problems. No, I think it's just because she's really relatable, even though she's a demon vampire, which I guess isn't relatable. But I think a lot of Marceline's storyline really opened up a door in Adventure Time that dove into these characters' past and really, really deeply dove. And so I think that people were just excited for animation to kind of go that route. So she started it.
You're going to hear first?
Well, the writers started it, but
Do you have any favorite Marcy moments that you'd like to share?
I loved being able to play father-daughter with my dad. That was a really fun record, and something that not everybody can say that they can do. So
Yeah, I feel like very few people could say that. Oh, is he in the audience?
no, I see my friend though. Hey.
Okay. What's up, Libby's friend? So, Hinden, you said in an interview once that you are Princess Bubblegum.
Well, I did.
Apparently. I'm going to say that it's fact now.
Okay.
Can you make up an answer for why that's the case if you didn't actually say it? Well, how do you relate to Princess Bubblegum?
Well, I mean, all the parts I play, I mean, maybe it's true for you guys too, but they're part of us.
Yeah.
And the more we do them, the more they become part of us in a bigger and bigger way. You know, so even the villains, even the bad guys, it's like, no, that was me when I was 14 years old. And yeah, exactly, and I went out anyway. But that's another story. So, PB and she's very organized. She doesn't mess around with, you know, she handles things. The weird part was they wrote in, bless you, that she speaks German.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Ich spreche Deutsch. Ich habe Deutsch an der Universität studiert. And so it was just, that was a weird coincidence.
Meant to be. Meant to be.
Yeah.
I don't even remember why she spoke German.
Now, why was that,
I
Adam?
don't remember that context either.
I mean, I wrote the episode and I was like surprised that you spoke German.
So you didn't know going in that you did?
No, I'm psychic.
Psychic. It was a psychic.
So obviously, Adam, Finn has had complicated relationships with both of these women.
Poor guy. Can't catch a break.
Because he's grown a lot over the course of the show. So how do you feel like their relationships have evolved as Finn grew? And I mean, they're both extremely old characters hanging out with a young boy.
Dig deeper.
It's like Twilight, but somehow that's weird.
No. I think all four characters kind of became more of a peer group. At the beginning, Princess Bubblegum was more of a quest giver, and she was the authority figure, and Marceline was a rascal, and she was there as a foil. But I think as time went by, they kind of became more on the same level, and Finn can kind of talk back to Princess Bubblegum and call her out if she seems like she's being too authoritarian. So I feel
Princess!
He's right. He really is right sometimes.
Yeah, that's the finale right there. So it did grow, which was nice because Finn did start as kind of just a very straightforward. He didn't question it very much. He just had one way. He just straight through, punch through the door, punch the person in the crotch. Just the most direct route. And I think over time he's kind
Punch first, ask questions later.
Yeah, and I think it's become more nuanced, their whole relationship to each other as they've learned more about each other.
It's also cool to see that Finn had a crush on PB at the very beginning, and then their relationship grew into just sort of platonic friendship, like an equal friendship. I think that's a cool thing to see in the cartoon, especially.
You really get to see him grow up and go through that, go through the adolescence and the teenage phase and stuff too. Because everybody has those people that they start out as having like crushes on, and they just become really, really good friends over the years. And so I think it's really cool to see that in a very long form play out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, but he tried.
Oh, he tried.
Yeah,
He tried. He got rejected.
Yeah, I love that line where you're saying to a suitor of PBs, you're like, my friend, that is a road that leads nowhere.
Good luck, buddy.
Exactly.
So speaking of friends, we have a song for Jeremy and Olivia, I believe.
Oh, do we?
Yes, my best friends in the world.
See how this one
If I remember.
That Hinden might guest on if she remembers the words.
So are we starting at the what am I to you part? Because on our rehearsal track, that's where we started. The full line is here, so.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
Oh, I started. Okay, perfect. All right, let me go.
Well, that was Don DiMaggio, everyone.
And here we go.
That's what he does in the episode.
So meta.
What am I to you? Am I a joke, your knight, or your brother? What am I to you? Do you look down on me cause I'm younger? Do you think that I don't understand? I just wanted us together and to play as a band. Last night was the most fun I've ever had. Even liked it when the two of you would get mad at each other.
way, shout out to the band.
Yeah, you guys.
Good Lord, keep it together over here.
Thank you.
Just slaying the game. Truly, truly.
So I have more fun people to invite to the stage. You guys ready?
Also, unfortunately, the Comic-Con overlords, whoever they may be, scheduled this panel at the same time as a Voltron panel, so I have to go do that one. So I had to split myself. I tried cloning myself, but the technology is just not there yet. So I have to, sadly...
You gotta go form a robot,
Yeah,
dude.
I gotta go form some robots here. So I want to say, I love you freaking all, you best fans in the whole wide world. Thank you guys for making this show the best.
Thanks for being here, Jeremy. Get out of here. We're gonna have a plushy Finn in his place, so it'll be like he never left. And then John can puppeteer it.
Get out of here.
And hopefully not say.
I'm leaving you with nothing though.
Bye, Jim.
I love you. Thanks, guys.
We actually took Jeremy's soul out, and it's in that fin now, so he's trapped there forever. Thank you for being here, Jeremy, and I'm going to now introduce Nikki Yang, the voice of BMO, and the voice of Ice King, Tom Kenny.
I didn't know if you introduced me or not.
Oh, I did.
I don't want to steal BMO's thunder. How are you?
Hey.
Thank God that kid is gone. I said, don't bring me out until Shada's gone. That kid's a jerk.
Nice to see you guys.
Nice to see you.
Thanks for being here. So now that the whole gang is here and the soul-trapped Finn that we have, we wanted to share something special with you guys. We sort of have a special treat for all of you from the fans. So take a look.
I'm repping season 1 right here, a little lump off right there.
I'm crying already. This is going to be great.
You guys have some amazing fans. That's really beautiful. Well, sorry to give you a question right when you're crying, Tom.
I'm Irish, it happens.
Just to make it worse.
I cry at insurance commercials. Flo is speaking the truth, man. I love you, Flo.
So Nikki and Tom, you know, you became a later addition to the friend group, I guess, for the guys.
Yeah, roommate, bad roommate turned friend. Yeah.
But what are BMO and Ice King, what are your favorite little shenanigans that you got into with Finn and Jake? What are your favorite memories of the show, moments that you had with those characters, Nikki and Tom?
Oh man, well, you know, when the Ice King moved in with them, I thought that was funny because it was like, I love when you take like these characters in this like super exotic, crazy land and just do like dumb, banal sitcom crap with them, you know what I mean? You know, you left the toilet seat up, Ice King. Wow, what can I say? You know? That's the stuff that really makes me laugh about this show because the characters are deep, but they're also, you know, you can do really banal stuff and it kind of still matters because that's what life is, a mixture of like high adventure and just boring shit, you know?
What about you, Nikki?
I love BMO being there, like as sometimes like little baby. So they're taking care of me. Like I think there is an episode like BMO like kind of hurt herself, and then she said, "Oh, please kiss me on my face," and stuff like that. So that's cool, but at the same time, like sometimes BMO really taking care of these two, like you know, Finn and Jake, much older than them, older than her or him, and then. Yeah, so there's an episode that they are like Finn is the best time, so she's like really like, okay, Finn, it's your best time. You have to be naked, and then it's an alarm going on. You have to make it. You have to make it. And, so those kind of yeah, I think BMO is really like fun to be around as a like living being. Sometimes like she's talking about like you know being talking with the football, and when Finn and Jake wasn't there. And, just there's so many different sides of the BMO, so it's just discovering little by little. It's really fun.
That's awesome.
Did I answer your question?
Beautifully, thoroughly. No, yeah.
I I was doing the BMO Noir episodes, you know what I mean?
Oh, those are amazing. Yeah.
That was a challenge.
Yeah, that's my favorite line.
Yeah.
Put it in my butt.
I remember that.
Hey, BMO.
I remember that record really well because I'm not really an actor, I'm an artist. So I was so intimidated, by John and Finn. And then I was always like dogging myself into the script. And then I'm just reading it. And then I said that I put it in my butt. And then they were both like, huh? So I was like, what did I say?
You always
Welcome to 4th grade. Fourth grade never ends.
Exactly.
4th grade never ends.
You always did an amazing job.
Development.
You were awesome. Every BMO episode I loved.
Yeah.
So Adam, sort of a unique thing about Adventure Time is that it spawned creators of so many amazing Cartoon Network shows. I think we actually have do we have a fun little graphic to show that? I was told we did. Maybe we don't. I'll keep talking.
I'll describe it.
So, we've got Rebecca.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Hello. So all these amazing shows, all these amazing creators have come from Adventure Time. I wondered if you want to talk a little bit about just all the people that have worked on the crew and the shows that they've made. And how that
Individually.
feels.
No.
One at a time.
We just got really lucky, I think, because Penn went after people who seemed like they had a really strong personal vision. So a lot of them would have made shows anyways, I'm pretty sure. We just kind of tried to steal some of their energy while they were on their set. Like vampires.
Suck their souls out, put them in Adventure Time, and then...
But no, and also the show kind of accommodates so many different tones and styles that I think it was easy to bring in people who were had vastly different visions because that was what the show was. So.
Yeah. I think it's a testament to the show that so many amazing people worked on it and gone on to make amazing things. It was sort of a breeding ground for a lot of people, so there's something really special about that.
Yes.
So...
Are they hiring?
We gotta get those people's phone numbers.
If any of you are here, Adam might need a job. The show's over. Speaking of that, The Ultimate Adventure is coming out. So that's the series, it's so weird to say that, series finale of Adventure Time, The Ultimate Adventure. Adam, can you tell us a little bit about that? Nothing spoiler, obviously, but any little tidbits that you can give us?
The finale? Oh my gosh, what?
Can you tell us anything about the final episodes?
It's everything you want, except for the people who don't want the things that we wanted. So. I don't know, endings are really hard. I feel like, especially now, when a show ends, there's so much pressure and so much expectation. It has to be so many things that, you can kind of go crazy just trying to incorporate all that. So I feel like we found an ending that is satisfying without trying to answer every single question. But yes,
Exactly.
I can't tell if that baby was into that answer or thought it was...
Because sometimes, everybody feels like,
Well, we have something to share from the finale, actually. A little trailer for you guys. So let's take a look.
Wow.
I have chills! I do
Hey guys, true story, Nikki Yang was the narrator of that trailer.
That was very challenging.
Time and again, in a world.
So since we have a literal band, could I have a literal drum roll, guys? I have the actual release date of The Ultimate Adventure, and it is September 3rd, Labor Day, at 6. So put that on your calendars. I've never played a drum roll before. That was wild. September 3rd is the premiere of The Ultimate Adventure. So mark your calendars, get hyped. I'm really excited I got to talk about that. All right, now with all that done, let's get back to the music. Hey? All right, great. Nikki, we've got a song from you, I think.
Oh yeah. This one from season 1 or 2.
This is a deep cut. Shall we? Yes, let's. We shall.
You're much
princess say like, "Oh my God," in the beginning, like she say, I missed that.
Like you said, that was season 1, right?
Yes, season 1.
Yeah, so it's like people don't realize that like the songs were always kind of by necessity having to be jammed in the last 10 minutes of a 4-hour session. You know? Oh guys, we got to do 3 songs. You know, did you get the MP3s on your emails last night?
Yeah.
So it's like, so then you sing them and then you kind of dump that file. You know, and now here we are, like all these years later, and we have to actually remember stuff.
Tom practices he sings these every day. He's just being humble. And actually, you're up with Olivia. You've got a song.
All right.
Speaking of remembering things.
Speaking of remembering
You
things.
ready, band? You ready? Hey, lady, guitar, piano, pick one. Get off the fence, okay?
He's been waiting to tell that joke about 45 minutes.
40 minutes. Hey, kid, John, look at this. I'm gonna look at the girl with the purple hair, and I'm gonna say this.
Stop stalling, Tom. You have to sing too.
And that's the guitar rag.
Luckily, Olivia's kicking this one off, so it's going to be pretty for a minute.
Olivia, if you'll take us away.
Oh, Ice King. Is it just you and me in the wreckage of the world? That must be so confusing. And I know you're going to need me here with you, but I'm losing myself and I'm afraid you're gonna lose me too.
I wrote that hot stuff.
The magic keeps me alive, but it's making me crazy, and I'm gonna save you. Who's gonna save me? Please forgive me for whatever I do when I don't remember you.
Wait for it. Marceline, I can feel myself slipping away. I can't remember what it made me say, but I remember that I saw you frown. It wasn't me, it was the crowd.
The magic keeps me alive,
But it's making me crazy,
and I'm gonna save you. Who's gonna save me? Please forgive me for whatever I do when I don't remember you. Please forgive me for whatever I do when I don't remember
wank. Get out of here, Gunther.
So you guys know, if you want to get BMO's Friends Don't Fight, it's on an exclusive single vinyl, available only here at Comic-Con, and you can pick it up in the Mondo booth, number 435, for 12 smackers. So if you want Friends Don't Fight on a vinyl, it's here for you. So Adam, another special episode is coming out. It's a Minecraft episode, and it's actually airing tonight on Cartoon Network. What was it like partnering with Mojo?
It's very strange. No, actually, they were really great to work with. They just wanted something, and that was kind of the ethos. It was, we want something. And I'm like, what do you want? You want an episode? You want shorts? And I'm like, just something. And so we just kind of, the show was ending, and I really wanted to work with the crew again. So I was like, yes, we will make an episode. And it was a challenge too. It was kind of like a guest-directed episode because the weird mechanics of Minecraft and trying to make those work with Adventure Time. But hopefully it's funny. I don't know.
I'm sure it is. Well, we
Now
can
that's an endorsement.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people were asking like, why didn't you do this like 5 years ago or 8 years ago? And it's like they didn't ask us then. They asked us now. Like,
Minecraft also will never die. Minecraft will outlive us all, so it's always relevant.
Okay. We're relevant.
We're relevant. And we have a clip, so you can judge if you think it's funny right now, in front of Adam. Let's roll the clip.
Everybody knows.
So that airs tonight at Cartoon Network. So cancel all your other Comic-Con plans and just go to your hotel room and watch that episode. We actually have one more clip. I'm just going to throw a bunch of clips at you because I just want to see them for myself. We have another clip from the finale, actually, that we can show. So we're going to watch that again. Not again, it's a new one.
It's so good. I'm sorry. It's so good.
Bubblegum, you're giving me some Khaleesi vibes.
Oh man, what was I wearing?
I love General Bubblegum. That was great. Thank you, everybody. So we're going to get into Q&A in a second here, but before that, we've got some songs, and I'm just going to have you guys run right into them. The first one is Olivia with "I'm Just Your Problem."
Can I stand for this?
Oh, dude. Yes.
This will be like the door lord door that I'll walk across.
You shall.
I'm just your problem. La-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da. My sound. Drink the red from a pretty big face. Sorry, I don't treat you like a goddess. Is that what you want me to do? Sorry, I don't treat you like you're perfect, like all your little loyal subjects do. Sorry, I'm not made of sugar, and I'm not sweet enough for you. Is that why you always avoid me? Must be such an inconvenience to you. I'm just your problem. I'm just your problem. It's like I'm not even a person, am I? I'm just your problem. Well, I shouldn't have to justify what I do, and I shouldn't have to prove anything to you. I'm sorry that I exist. I forget what led me on your blacklist. Well, I shouldn't have to be the one that makes up with you. So why do I want to? Why do I want to bury you in the ground and drink the blood from your face? I'm just your problem. I'm just your problem. It's like I'm not even a person, am I? I'm just your problem. La-da-da-da-da. I'm gonna bury you in the ground. La-da-da-da-da. I'm gonna bury you in my sound.
Princess.
No problem there, baby. Hell yeah.
That was beautiful.
That was her first time singing that ever.
Olivia, you're up again.
Oh!
It's just the Olivia show for a little bit.
Get up! Get up!
I'll
Would you give
skip
us
this
some
one
Fry
down.
song?
Oh, absolutely. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Daddy, why did you leave my friends? I bought them, and they were mine. But you ate them, yeah, you ate my friends, and I cried. But you didn't see me cry. Daddy, do you even love me?
a joke on my fries. You grunted them and...
That's the better version. Where's your wig, though?
Back in the hotel room. What happens at Comic-Con stays at Comic-Con.
And staying with the food theme, bacon pancakes, John? Are you?
I know the words to this one.
Take it to
Right?
brunch. Take it to brunch, DiMaggio.
Like looking at it like, okay, I got it.
Ready? Go ahead.
You guys ready? Making pancakes, making pancakes. I take some bacon and I put it in a pancake. Making pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Making pancakes. Making pancakes. I take some bacon and I put it in a pancake. Making pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Making pancakes. Sing along, come on. Perfect. Making pancakes, making pancakes. I take some bacon and I put it in a pancake. Making pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Making pancakes. Okay, wrapping it. Are you guys having a good time or what? We're gonna sing this last one together, okay? Here we go. Making pancakes, making pancakes. I take some making pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Making pancakes. Awesome! You guys can jump.
Man! You are bringing the batter. You are bringing the pancake batter, John.
I'm so glad that song isn't called Making Sausage Waffles. Because that would have been bad.
Sausage parties.
Making sausage waffles. I take some sausage and I put it in a waffle. Doesn't work as well as bacon pancakes, man.
That was beautiful, John.
People always ask me, do you make bacon pancakes? Do I want diabetes? No. So no, there's no bacon in the pancakes.
Not even once? Not just a try?
No, not even once. I'm not. That's too much.
And then they get all mad, right, John?
I thought I knew you, man!
Yeah.
Who are you?
You're no Jake the dog.
So, lovely Adventure Time audience, if you have any questions for this fine panel of folk, please assemble at oh, this mic over there. Oh, it was illuminated. Look at that. Wow.
Hey, Ashley, can I say while I'm sitting here, over here, Ashley? Me, Hendon.
She's looking out there.
Where's the child that's speaking to me?
Ashley, can I say something to the group? I just want to say I miss these guys so much. Like, seriously, the
Yeah.
most wonderful group of actors, you know, ever. And we had so much fun for doing this show for all this time.
Yes.
And, yes, and the finale is amazing.
Yeah, thanks, Adam, to you and Penn and
Yeah.
everybody that
And-
gave us
and
great
Ken
stuff to
Osborne.
say and great stories.
You guys.
Awesome.
I mean, you guys, without you guys, like, we don't really, like, exist. Like, thank you very much for loving and support all the shows.
Yeah, thank you guys. You're amazing fans. Okay, let's get our first question.
Hello. Oh, I'm on the screen. First of all, thank you guys so much for coming year after year after year and being here at Comic-Con. It's really kind of amazing.
I hate the 5.
You guys are queer eye now.
So my question was, obviously you can't really talk about the final episode, but what I want to know is, based on when you started working on the show, did it end the way that you kind of were expecting it to, or was, you know, I know it was a long time between start and end, but
You never, I mean, somebody knows, but it wasn't me. You know what I mean? Like, somebody has an idea for the end. I mean, when you come up with the beginning of a show, like the show, you have to have that out in your mind. So I'm sure that they had these outs, but none of those were ever told to us, So we were kind of left in the dark, which is fine, that's totally cool, but...
I think the show evolved so much that from the first season, I would have never imagined that we touched on as much as we did. So, how it grew, I am happy with the way that the ending turned out. But from the beginning, I would have never thought it would go that route.
Yeah, every storyboard was a surprise to read. I never knew where any of the shows were going. Not just the finale.
Oh, all right. But that's the magic of the Land of Vu, because it's so broad and there's so many things going on within it.
So true.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
What was your favorite part of making the show?
Listening to him mess around in the booth and like not work.
I think making the show was like the funnest part. I mean, it seems like it shouldn't have existed, so every part of it was unlikely. So while we were making it, I was like, geez, I can't believe they're still letting us make this. So, that went on for years.
Thank you so much for your question.
Yeah, I gotta say, like just the recording sessions were great, and looking at the storyboards, just reading the board before just seeing where it was going. But just when you think about the years-long experience of it, of going in on Tuesdays and doing those sessions, like it was just it was really just about the personalities and the people as well as the stories, but also watching Jeremy, who was a little kid when we started. I mean, you really do have this familial feeling, like paternal feeling about him, So we were able to watch Jeremy, get more and more mature. Well, John and I got less and less mature. It's like Jeremy Shader was stealing our maturity, like a succubus.
Absolutely.
What's your question?
Hey, Shorty.
What was your favorite cartoon or show when you were little?
Oh, that's a great question. Thank you.
Are you looking for Pokemon right now?
or am I?
That kid just got my shirt. See, come up here, young lady. Come here. See, this shirt, right? This is my own personal shirt. And I'm like, I don't wear this shirt anymore. So I brought it. And everybody
Did you
signed
wash
it. Of course. I OxyCleaned the hell out of this. I folded it too.
Don't be nose blind.
This is for you. It's got all of our signatures on it. It's XL, so you can wear it in pajamas. But listen, my favorite cartoon growing up was the Super Friends. Have you ever seen Super Friends? Super Friends was Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman and Robin, Aquaman. And Aquaman had this thing where he would control animals in the ocean. And circles would come out of his head and he'd control, like, he'd be like, no, you're not going to get away with that because I've got a whale. It was very silly. But that was my favorite cartoon. I love that you came up so prepared. What's your name? Lucia. Everybody give it up for Lucia. What were your favorite cartoons?
Santa Lucia.
That was your favorite cartoon?
Oh, my favorite cartoon?
Yeah.
Start with me. Oh, easy. Holy Trinity. Max Fleischer, Popeye, Looney Tunes, Rocky and Bullwinkle. I informed my whole life, like forever.
I don't know if you guys ever noticed, I have this accent. So I grew up in different countries. I came from Korea, and then my favorite cartoon was Miyazaki's Future Boy Conan. It's kind of, and it's kind of similar with Finn, there's a main character named Conan, and then it's adventure, and then he tried to save the girl's name Nina, and so it's very similar with the Finn's character, but that was my favorite character. I mean, cartoon.
I like Scooby-Doo. I like the old Betty Boop cartoons a lot.
Also Fleischer.
Yeah.
Cool music, jazz, they
Oh
seem
my
sinful.
gosh. Yeah, and Looney Tunes.
And Olivia, what was your favorite cartoon?
Well, mine are going to be from a slightly different time frame, but SpongeBob.
I was waiting for strawberry shortcake. Thank you.
And I loved Ren and Stimpy. I used to ask my mom every time it would be over, she would have to rewind manually the VHS tape. I say, more Stimpy.
With a pencil.
Yeah. So unfortunately, we only have time for one more question, but if you could, sorry guys.
Don't screw it up, bro.
This could be your ticket out of here.
Yeah, no. So what other show would you want to do a crossover with?
A crossover with Adventure Time?
Yeah.
I got lucky because there was a little short scene in Futurama with Bender and with Jake. You know, Jake says, "What time is it?" And Bender says, "It's time for you to shut up." So I kind of got my wish. I'm good. I spoke to myself in the scene. So voices in my head are paying off. The meds are working.
What show would you like to see it crossover with?
I'm gonna go with CSI Miami.
I don't know why. It looks like Ice King.
I just always wanted to go to Miami.
Bad day. Sorry, that was my Who impression.
Probably Gravity Falls would have been one.
Gravity Falls.
That'll work. That's good.
That's good. Okay, that's all right.
Thank you so much for your question.
No problem.
Yay!
Sorry,
Maybe
that's one question we
Riverdale.
didn't get to.
Riverdale.
I think Finn and Jake meet Goth Archie would be good.
So we actually have one more special guest that we wanted to bring up. Please welcome to the stage, Rebecca Shook.
She bought a preemie guitar.
You've got a couple of songs for us, yeah, Rebecca?
Yeah, so even after I left
Guitar
Adventure
fetus.
Time, I never really wanted to leave, and I came back to do a song for Olivia, because I love writing songs for Olivia. So I want to play a song, it's called Everything Stays. I'll start it. Olivia wrote new lyrics, and I love them, so I'll do mine, but then Olivia will do
The extended version.
Got it. Let's go in the garden. You'll find something waiting right there where you left it, lying upside down. When you finally find it, you'll see how it's faded. The underside is lighter when you turn it around. Everything stays right where you left it. Everything stays, but it still changes ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways when everything stays.
Go down to the ocean, the crystal tide is rising, the water's gotten higher as the shore washes out. Keep your eyes wide open, even when the sun is blazing, the moon controls the tide, it could cause you to drown. Everything stays right where you left it, everything stays
little ways when everything stays. So, because I can't stay away, I actually wrote one last song for the last episode, and I would love to play it here.
Please do.
This song is called Time Adventure, and it's dedicated to Adam Muto. Time is an illusion that helps things make sense. So we're always living in the present tense. It seems unforgiving when a good thing ends. But you and I will always be back then. 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 Singing will happen, happening happened. Will happen, happening happening. Will happen again and again. 'Cause you and I will always be back then. If there was some amazing force outside of time to take us back to where we were, and hang each moment up like pictures on the wall inside a billion tiny frames so that we could see it all. It would look like will happen, happening happened. Will happen, happening happened, and will happen again and again. 'Cause you and I will always be back then. 'Cause you and I will always be back then. 'Cause you and I will always be back then. That's what. You and I will always be best friends.
I'm concentrating on from that song are "Be Back." Because I don't think Adventure Time's over. I'm clinging to hope. Everything comes back at some point. Am I right? It'll come back. It'll come back.
If we have more songs like that, I don't think I can take it.
Well, we have one more. We have one more, but it's.
Can I just say something really quick?
Yes.
Back to that.
Yeah.
That song is. I'm alright. It's just that song. It's one of the most beautiful songs ever. Period. And it's so in tune with the characters in this show. And I mean, this is what happened when I tried to record that song, and I couldn't. It took me about 45 minutes, like to an hour, to even get through it once. I couldn't. But it's just beautiful, and I'm just so honored to know you, and so happy for your success, and so Steven Universe, like, come on. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Thank you.
So, you can probably guess what the last song is.
Yes.
Olivia, I think you're going to start us off. If you can.
I don't have tissues.
Band, whenever you're ready.
Just a happy kid song, you know, about how all time happens at once, and so all the people you've loved and lost, you never really lose them.
Who's ready?
You guys ready? Don't worry, it's okay.
Kick it off.
We're all gonna make it.
All right, band, take us away, please. Can you guys join me?
Okay.
Let's everyone join.
Adventure time, come on, grab your friends, we're going to Mary Disneyland. Take the dog and Mary, the fun will never end. It's adventure time.
One more time. One more time with everybody. Everybody. Yeah, we got it.
1, 2, 3. Adventure time, come on, grab your friends, we're going to Mary Disneyland. Take the dog and Mary, the fun will never end. It's adventure time.
Thank you so much for coming.
We love you guys. Thank you so much.
On Labor Day, thank you guys so much. Take care.
You got another shirt, John.